Wrestling. This is Denver, Colorado, the man, not the place. Got another free match for you. This time it's Johnny Miyagi, a competitor who has gone winless thus far in Beyond Wrestling. And he's going to be facing Darius Carter, a man that has dubbed himself the Debonair Millionaire, but I'm not buying it. I'll tell you what I am buying, though. Darius Carter is one dangerous competitor. And Johnny Miyagi better be careful. The official checking Johnny Miyagi for weapons. He does not strike me as the type of competitor that would introduce one into the ring. Darius Carter, on the other hand, I'm not sure that he can be trusted. Of course, Darius Carter taking his time right here to take off his supposedly, allegedly expensive pants and having some difficulty in doing so. And now just belittling the official by forcing him to take the pant legs off the boots. There we see Darius Carter in his gold trunks with his sights set on Johnny Miyagi. As the bell sounds, this match officially underway. I'll give Johnny Miyagi credit. Even though he's gotten his ass beat every single time he has found himself in a Beyond Wrestling ring, he continues to keep coming back to these tapings and bring the fight to his opponents. It was at the last taping, the all-killer taping at the New England Pro Wrestling Academy in North Andover, Massachusetts, that Johnny Miyagi, it looked as though he scored a victory over Eric Corvus until Corvus had reintroduced the camera. He showed the official. And the official reversed the decision because, well, Corvus's leg was on the bottom rope. Let's see if Johnny Miyagi can ride that momentum into this match, perhaps looking to pick up his first ever victory. But Darius Carter planting that boot to the midsection and depositing the smaller framed opponent right on the concrete here at the CZW Academy, right across the street from the old ECW arena. You're going to be wondering if Johnny Miyagi is going to be looking to channel some of the energy, perhaps, of years past, a competitor like Mikey Whipwreck, who made an entire career out of getting his ass beat. Maybe a wrestler like Spike Dudley. Either way, this is not shaping up to be one of Johnny Miyagi's best outings. Getting kicked in the mouth right there by Darius Carter, who has absolutely no regard for the well-being of his opponents. And Darius Carter gloating to all the other wrestlers who are watching ringside as he stomps on the head of Johnny Miyagi. And Johnny Miyagi really struggling to get out of the gate right here. Darius Carter kicking him right underneath the chin. Miyagi, to his credit, trying to shake it off, but Carter just manhandling him. Now bringing him to the ropes, rubbing his forearm in the face of his opponent. And Johnny Miyagi having that top rope kicked out of his hand. The sadistic Chris Dickinson certainly enthralled by the punishment that Johnny Miyagi is being forced to endure so far throughout this contest. But here we go, Miyagi trying to rally a comeback. Shot to the midsection, a wild chop. Virtually ineffective. Darius Carter kicking him down to the mat and just putting the knee right to the side of his head. That could have been a knockout blow. Miyagi goes down, but Darius Carter does not look he doesn't look like he's in a rush to end this one. Miyagi trying to stand up, falls right back down on his ass. And you see some of the other wrestlers telling Miyagi to pull himself back up. This is what he signed up for. This is the match that he agreed to. Now Darius Carter with some knees to the midsection. As Miyagi starts to slump in the corner, now he faces shots to the head. Darius Carter, what was that, a curtsy? Nevertheless, this wouldn't be the first time that we've seen it. One of the wrestlers on the Beyond Wrestling roster earning the respect of his peers just based on his toughness alone. I mean, we just saw that with Frankie Arion in the fight that he put up against Chris Dickinson in a losing effort, nevertheless. I don't like what's going on right here. Darius Carter, the European uppercut. And following through, Miyagi nowhere to go. Shot after shot, right underneath the chin. And Miyagi just inches away from falling out of the ring onto the concrete. Darius Carter looking to do more damage from this position. Really letting the moment sink in. Oh, connected with a double stomp. That could have broken a rib. Miyagi spilling out to the floor. You see AR Fox trying to give him some advice. as well as Pinky Sanchez. I mean, there are certainly some wrestlers on the roster that see the potential in Johnny Miyagi. Darius Carter is going to do the best of his ability to prevent Miyagi from reaching his potential, at least in this bout. Now just choking him on the steel frame of the ring. And taking him in the ribs once again. Nothing pretty about Darius Carter's offense in this match. Effective nevertheless. And bending the rules continuously as this match goes on. Now he brought Miyagi in the ring. You're going to wonder if perhaps this mercy kill is on deck. And instead, positioning Johnny Miyagi up on that top rope. He's not done. Not once has Darius Carter gone for a pinfall in this contest. He's looking to send a message to all of the other wrestlers around ringside. Of course, Darius Carter, for the longest time in a tag team, one half of the lifestyles of the rich and famous with TJ Marconi. But now that he's on his own, he feels like he has something to prove. Here we go, Johnny Miyagi trying to fight back. That never say die attitude, firing off a number of shots to the solar plexus. And finally that elbow catching Darius Carter on the ear. And again, Carter fighting back, just headbutts to the face, the side of the head. Both of these guys going to be worried about that big spill, either to the canvas or to the floor. Finally, the elbow to the top of the head does the trick. What can Miyagi do for himself from this position? Stepping over that top rope, taking off the glove. Nothing but skin and bone. Miyagi getting the boot up, Darius caught him. Ow! Just sent him face first off the top rope into the garage door. And Miyagi is seriously hurt. That was a nasty spill. I'm not even sure if Miyagi knows where he is right now. He's got that dazed look. His eyes are glazed over. His mouth is agape. But nevertheless, he still has the support of the wrestlers here. And if they're going to feed Miyagi, they need to feed him some energy. As Darius Carter just pushing him once again into the garage door. I think it's worth mentioning again, not once has Darius Carter tried to pin his opponent in this match. And there comes a point, just as we saw with Chris Dickinson and Frankie Arion, where there's a difference between trying to rob somebody of their career and pinning their shoulders to the mat for a 1-2-3. But you see the official asking Miyagi, do you still want to continue? And he nodded yes. Now Darius Carter setting up Miyagi. Some of the steel cage used to construct the cage of death, sending him face first. The referee holds it in position so it doesn't come crashing down on Johnny Miyagi's wiry frame. Just slapping him in the face, telling him to smile for the camera. Miyagi's out of it. Looking to send Miyagi, but his plan has backfired, and Carter over the guardrail, right into the cage. He might have trapped himself. Now Miyagi shoving him into the cage. This is his best opportunity to capitalize on the opening that he's created for himself. He's got that steel chair. Ow, he just threw it right at his face. Somebody gave him another chair, and again. What is wrong with this kid? He's willing to take 10 licks just to dish out one. Miyagi is incensed right here. And the referee's letting it go. Miyagi looking for the approval of his peers. Just blast him on the head with that steel chair. And now he's got the chair set up on the concrete. Proud of his handiwork. The way that he's got a position, the hard part's going to be using his small frame to drag Darius Carter into a position where he can create more offense. Darius Carter stumbling around. And the chair collapsing underneath his weight. Miyagi's got a backup plan in place. Got Darius Carter seated on the chair. And trying to position that chair, and Darius Carter. With that chair resting on the lap of Darius Carter. What has Miyagi got in mind right here? This kid is a maniac. Oh, God, he just double stomped him. And it looked like one of the broken legs on the chair just jabbing into the thigh of Darius Carter. Now, oh, how the tides have turned. Darius Carter smart rolling all the way out of the ring. He's going to watch out for Masada, who's on the floor, watching the tapings here today. I don't know what the hell Darius Carter just hit Miyagi with. A pipe! And again, oh, for Christ's sake! Where did he get a pipe? Now Darius Carter got the arm tied around the neck, and Johnny Miyagi's just beating him with that pipe. Oh, just sent him sternum first into that steel post. And once again, the wrestlers are chanting, "Feed Miyagi." They're sending the positive vibes his way as he's swinging wildly. Oh, God. His face just got crushed, just got caved in with that kick. And Darius Carter, where's he going into the ring to reset the count? I think we're past that point of the match. Once again, we got some wrestlers checking on the condition. We see Frankie Arion, Pinky Sanchez, AR Fox. Some of Johnny Miyagi's friends, we see Scotty Wild. And now the distraction, give the credit to Pinky Sanchez, who's getting in the face of Darius Carter. Carter's not backing down. Once again, Miyagi sent skull first into the heart, stealing that garage door. Darius Carter now hoisting his opponent up on his shoulders. Now driving him in spinebuster style into the garage. How much more punishment can Johnny Miyagi endure? We've got the wrestlers pounding on the mat. Can Miyagi feed off that energy once again? It's kept him alive for so long in this bout. Now Darius has him in the ring. Is he going to go for a pin? No, I don't know what he's trying to do right here. He's got one arm around the head of Johnny Miyagi. Not sure if he's going to try and get him to submit. Now he's got that arm over his shoulder. Oh, for Christ's sake! That deadlift backdrop driver. And there's no way Miyagi's getting up from that. That's it. The referee checking to see if he even has a pulse at this point. All right, Carter, it's over. Is it over? It's not over! What is wrong with this kid? For the first time in this contest, Darius Carter finally satisfied with the amount of damage that he's dished out, and Miyagi kicks out, not kicking out of that one. That had to have broken his goddamn neck. You hear some people around ringside yelling enough. Some of them are chanting match of the year. What is Carter waiting for? Oh, enough is enough. Why is Miyagi nodding yes? The official's asking if he wants this match to continue. He's called up like a defenseless fetus. Miyagi, dude, stay down. I don't even think Johnny Miyagi knows where he is right now. And Darius Carter hoisting up Miyagi once again, this time from a standing position. What is he doing right here? He's got Miyagi hooked up on that top rope. Jesus, Mary and Joseph! The impact right on the top of the skull. And Johnny Miyagi is seriously hurt. That's it. 1, 2. What's it going to take? What more could Darius Carter do to keep Johnny Miyagi down? And where is this kid finding the energy to continuously keep fighting back? This is how much it means for Johnny Miyagi to pick up his first ever victory here in Beyond Wrestling. That he is risking punishment like this. This could be the last match he ever wrestles for all we know. Oh, Carter putting him on that top rope once again. He can't take another neck breaker from there. Darius Carter once again gesticulating to all the other wrestlers on ringside, really letting this moment sink in. Perhaps the final part of his strategy. Went for the enziguri. Not sure if he caught all of it, but it was enough to knock Johnny Miyagi down in that tree roll position. Sure, he would have loved to kick his head right off his shoulders, because that's just the type of guy that Darius Carter is. As Miyagi's struggling to pull himself upright here. Darius Carter with his sights set on his opponent, looking to come charging in once again. Was going to be going in with that shoulder tackle, but Miyagi miraculously able to pull himself back up, evade the attack from Darius Carter, and now what? Johnny Miyagi perched up on that top rope. That primordial scream coming down with that double stomp.
It looked like he broke his own fucking legs. Why?
And Carter struggling to get up to his feet now. And Miyagi ain't done. Look at the point of the elbow. I'll tell you what, a competitor as small as Johnny Miyagi, those elbows probably hurt twice as much because there's not a lot of muscle on those arms. It's like getting hit right with the bone. Oh, he connects with the bulldog. Johnny Miyagi, does he have a beat? You gotta be kidding me. Oh. That was about as close as I've seen it get in this matchup, whether it was Darius Carter looking for the pin or Johnny Miyagi. Carter was milliseconds away from facing his first ever defeat. And now Johnny Miyagi using all of his body's weight to send Carter overhead, but Carter just brushing off the effects. That was not the maneuver that Johnny Miyagi was looking for this late in the contest. Perhaps on instinct alone. I mean, when's the last time you've seen Johnny Miyagi wrestle a match that went this long? I mean, you know, a lot of the strategy comes with experience, trial and error. Oh, God. That's it. 1, 2. Darius Carter made an ill-timed mistake right there. He tried to keep his opponent's shoulders pinned to the mat when he rolled him over. He over-rotated on the lateral press. And what has happened to Johnny Miyagi? He's a bloody mess. Johnny Miyagi busted open from that DDT. Not sure if he's going to cut above or underneath his eye. But I think the sight of his own blood has given him a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth. How many times have we seen Johnny Miyagi come back in this match? Miyagi with a shot to the midsection. The arrogant Darius Carter. And now again, the elbow to the point of the head. All it takes is one well-placed elbow to the temple, and Miyagi's got Carter knocked out. You can tell Miyagi's hurt right here. There's not a lot of power. Coming behind those strikes. Plenty of power behind that enziguri. I think Miyagi was knocked out. Darius Carter bringing him up to his feet, depositing him in the center of the ring. Oh, just threw him like an atomic whip. Had him up like a back body drop and just threw him leg first. And again, Miyagi. How many times is this kid gonna bang the back of his skull and keep trying to get up? Staggering around. Down on a knee. And Darius Carter pulls the trigger. There we see foreclosure. And that's enough. Darius Carter running in, driving the knee. The side of the head of Johnny Miyagi. And Johnny Miyagi, the eye swollen shut with blood pouring out of his face.
This is a message. I'm the best. No comedy acts like cockstrong. It's time for a change in Beyond Wrestling.
Darius Carter calling for a change in Beyond Wrestling, saying that he's the best.
That excellence is Darius Carter. Get back to him.
I'm not sure that he's proved that he's the best by defeating somebody that's never picked up a victory here in Beyond Wrestling, and I'd love to see Darius Carter try that shit against somebody like Masada, who's standing ringside, or Chris Dickinson, who we saw dish out the beating of a lifetime against Frankie Arion. Carter can certainly talk the talk, but when he's in the ring with an opponent his own size, I'd love to see if he can walk the walk. But perhaps more importantly, we've got a serious situation in the ring right here. I think Johnny Miyagi needs to be taken to a hospital.